Welcome to Free Your Mind, a guided and experiential daily practice designed to dissolve past programming and expand your awareness of who and what you truly are beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and separation. Let's begin. This is a holy instant. Begin to rest and relax. An instant to stop and remember. Take a deep breath and close your eyes as you exhale. Remember who you truly are. Begin to breathe more slowly and more deeply with your attention on your heart. You are not limited, but unlimited. Not mortal, but timeless. Not weak, but powerful beyond all measure. You are not the body, not even the mind. The reason that you don't experience the truth of who you are is only because you are dreaming. The core of the dream is the sense of identity that it offers you, an identity which appears to experience lack, conflict, and fear. This matrix dream character self is the self you assume you are based on your past and your conditioning. Beyond this matrix self is your true and original self, which can't be conceptualized, but it can be experienced. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, open your awareness to this holy instant now. An instant of investing your energy and attention to make contact with your unconditional freedom. Feel into it now. Feel into the frequency of your true self and use this guided experience to expand your awareness beyond the limits of your current reality.
God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. Repeat this idea slowly to yourself, using whatever name for God that resonates within your being. God, light, love, infinite creative intelligence, the Creator is in everything I see because the Creator is in my mind. As you repeat it slowly to yourself, feel into the frequency of the experience towards which this idea is pointing. God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. The one infinite Creator is in everything you see, because in oneness there is no other substance. This idea gives rise to a new kind of perception, a world will open up before you in full alignment with oneness, and you will look upon it and see it in a way you have never seen before. Nor will what you saw before, the images that the matrix of separation showed you, be even faintly visible to you. Remember, projection makes perception. What you decide to give reality to within your consciousness will appear to you in your perception of the world, self, and others. In the ego dream matrix, projection is used in an attempt to get rid of the negative feelings that we feel inside by projecting and seeing them outside of us and judging against them while denying our connection to what we perceive. The truth is that you are responsible for your perception. What you perceive in any situation, especially as it brings up feelings of anger, upset, judgment, shame, or guilt, is in direct relationship to what you have decided is the truth within your mind. Today, we are trying to use a new kind of projection. We are not attempting to get rid of what we do not like by seeing it outside of us. Instead, we are trying to see in the world what is in our minds and what we want to recognize is there. Thus, we are trying to join with what we see rather than keeping it apart from us. This is the fundamental difference between vision and the way you have learned to see in the dream matrix. Let's consider the analogy of a movie projector one more time. The movie projector is a projector of light. That light passes through distortions that give rise to the images on the movie screen. On the movie screen, it appears that there are many different separate things, people, places, objects, all apart and separate from each other. And if we pay attention only to the screen, there is no doubt within us that separation is reality. But if we begin to pay attention to the source of this reality, to trace it back to its origin in the movie projector, in the light, we realize that the light is one. Even as it passes through distortion, it is still the same one light, illuminating all things. And so we can say, the light is in everything I see, because the light is the source of seeing. The light is the source of all that is seen on the movie screen. and so it is the only substance to any of the characters, objects, or landscapes. Today, we are seeking to find the light, which is the source of all that you see within and without. The same light lights up your thoughts, emotions, sensations, as well as the apparent outside world of objects, people, and places. This light is in everything I see, because this light of pure awareness is in my mind. Rest and notice this quality of all-pervasive light of awareness. Notice how it lights up your inner world. How else would you recognize whether you are thinking or not, were it not for the presence of this illumination? Over the next 2 minutes, repeat the idea slowly to yourself and realize that it applies to anything and everything that happens to cross your mind throughout this practice period. Do this now. This idea should be applied as often as possible throughout the day. Whenever you have a moment or so, repeat it slowly to yourself, looking about you and trying to realize that the idea applies to everything you see or could see if it were within the range of your sight. Real vision is not limited to concepts such as near and far, any more than a distant landscape forming in the background of the movie screen is any further than what appears in the foreground. Both are equal distance from the screen. To help you begin to get used to this idea, try to think of things beyond your present range, as well as those you can actually see as you apply today's idea. Real vision does not depend on the body's eyes at all. Pure awareness is its only source. So apply today's idea both with your eyes open and your eyes closed, using whatever subjects come to mind and looking within and without. Today's idea applies equally to both. Thank you for investing your time and energy into your awakening and making contact with your true self. If you enjoyed and benefited from this practice, please share your experience in the comment section. Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel to continue the journey. May you be